A shorter edition today. I got some things I got to take care of later this morning. But I thought I'd come online, say hello, see how everybody is doing. Just a quick little chat today, just to say hello. Please let me know that you're out there. Please let me know what you're up to. I do have a coaching client call in about an hour, so I am gonna just do an abbreviated uh, live stream both here and on Instagram so that I can pay full attention to my client. But glad that you're here. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your weekend is going. Or I know for some people they start the week on Sundays, right? So let me know how the start of your week is going. Just say hello. That's the whole purpose of this format, where I keep things open. There is no set agenda. We can talk about anything the group would like to discuss. That's kind of the whole purpose of having a roundtable. So let me know that you're out there. Let me know what you'd like to discuss and kind of go from there. On my end, it's going to be a busy Sunday with a client call later this morning. And then I'm going to do some personal chores here around the house. And I got to pack my bag to get ready for tomorrow. I will be going to the AI4 conference here in Las Vegas, which is a very under the radar conference. I'm kind of disappointed in the organizers and just the overall creation of this conference. I ran a poll on my Instagram, and 90% of people had no idea this conference even existed. So I'm a little hesitant to invest too much time and energy into it. They have some interesting speakers. I am going on a media pass, so that should be good as far as the different access that gets me. But at the same time, I did see their press conference schedule and nothing really jumped out at me. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to go just to check it out, pick up my pass in case I want to go later in the week. But it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And we'll see. The Tuesday keynote does seem interesting. Jeffrey Hinton will be the keynote speaker on Tuesday, but it's actually looks like it's actually more of a fireside chat than anything else. So that has potential, but otherwise, I don't know. But that's what's coming up for me on my schedule this coming week. Let me know what's going on in your schedule. Let me know what's going on in your world. What are you doing this week to improve your data science, right? What are you doing this week to move yourself forward? Because remember, data science isn't something you finish per se, right? It's a process, right? The learning of data science is a process. So let me know what you're doing this week to help yourself get just a little bit better, right? If you can get just a little bit better every week, that's what counts, right? That's good to keep you going, keep you growing, keep you learning, right? Even with all my experience, I'm still looking to fine tune a couple of things in my understanding, in my communication, in my visualizations, whatever the case may be. I'm always looking to improve, so I'm sure you're always looking to improve too. So let me know what you're doing this week just to kind of fine tune yourself a little bit better. I'm also always looking to fine tune my content creation. This content creation stuff is hard, guys. So always looking for different ways to improve my editing, my content creation, my audio levels, things like that. But anyways, those are the different things that I'm thinking about. What are you thinking about? What are you doing to help yourself improve? What are you doing to help yourself get just that little bit better? So let me know, guys. I hope you're popping into the chat, and I hope you're willing to speak up, because I do have to have a shorter stream today. As I said, I do have a client call later this morning. I debated not streaming at all, but I figure I could do a short streams on both of these platforms. So let me know. Manoj, speaking of my client call, Manoj, how you doing? Manoj says, hello, Sir Dennis. Greetings from Bangalore, India. Nice to hear from you, Manoj. And I know that we have a call scheduled, so really looking forward to chatting with you again, my friend. Hope that you're doing well out there in Bangalore. And I'm really proud of you for taking the steps to move your career forward, move your learning forward. So looking forward to working with you, Manoj. Really appreciate you. And like I said, Manoj, I'm just going to be streaming for a few minutes so that I can shut down in time to get ready for you and in our conversation. But thanks so much for being here, my friend. So anybody else in the chat that wants to say hello, let me know. Going to be a very short stream here if we don't get some conversation going, but that's okay because if I miss your question or something happens on this stream, you can always jump over to Instagram and catch me there. I usually start up the Instagram stream right after I finish this one. So happy to have you over on that stream if you'd like. But as I said, I'm going to be doing some things here to get ready for tomorrow for the AI4 conference. Yeah, you know, conferences, when you go on a media pass, they send you a bunch of press conference invites, you know, telling you what companies are going to be speaking and what rooms. And like the ones for CES are very interesting, right? They're very elaborate affairs. But these, you know, these companies seem a little bit weird, a little bit lesser known, I guess you could say. So I'm not sure how excited I am about the press conferences. But having said that, you never know where new insights are going to come from. You never know what are the big companies out there, you know, pushing some, or excuse me, some of the smaller companies out there that are pushing something that could become big, right? So I do have to maintain an open mind about it. Maybe I shouldn't be so closed-minded about it. But I'm just sharing that out there just to let you know what's coming up for my week, what my schedule looks like for this week. What does your schedule look like? What are you doing? What are you doing in your work life, in your study life, and in your data science life? Let me know. Let me know what you have going on. Always important to have something that you're working towards, right? Have a little project or a little exploration or some data set that you want to keep on looking at, right? That's important to have that in data science. So feel free to let me know what you guys are up to. Manoj says, it feels good, Sir Dennis. Very happy to connect to you. Yeah, absolutely, Manoj. Definitely looking forward to our chat. I know that you're somebody who's very active about wanting to improve their skills, and I know that you have a couple of domains that you're looking at, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, definitely looking forward to working with you more, Manoj. So again, really appreciate you and those steps that you're taking. And like I said, I want to make sure that I'm being online and still streaming, but also brief enough to be able to get ready for our conversation. So anybody else in the chat that wants to bring up a topic or anything else, let me know. Otherwise, this might make for a good transition point. I might just head over to Instagram, see what's going on there. But as always, you know, it's really the whole purpose of the roundtable format is to be able to talk about anything. So maybe there's nothing you don't want to talk about today, but keep on coming back. Maybe there's something you want to talk about in the future. I stream at this exact time every day. I'm going to keep this same format until maybe like the middle of September, something like that. But always good to connect with all you guys. So please, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I will see you tomorrow.